Dear students, our today's topic is determination of wages under time rate system in cost accounting. So, how to determine the wages of the workers under time rate system of wage payment, that we will discuss today. What is time rate system? That if the workers are paid on the basis of hours worked or the time spent for on work or time spent for a job, then that is called the time rate system. That is how many times or how much time the worker has spent to do a or to perform a job, how much time he has attended the office or attended the factory, attended the job, depending upon which, if the workers are paid, then that is called the time rate system. Now, there are two types of time rate system. One is ordinary time rate system, another is differential time rate system. So, first we will discuss ordinary time rate system. Under ordinary time rate system of wage calculation, wages is calculated on the basis of hours worked or time taken, hours, day or week or month. Here time means in any unit, time may be expressed in terms of hour, in terms of day, in terms of week, in terms of month. If the workers are paid on monthly basis, then that also to be called as time wages. If they are paid on weekly basis, then that is also to be called as time rate system. For every worker, there must have a prefixed rate of wages on the basis of the agreement with the worker. So, while the worker are joining into the business or joining into the factory, then there must have an agreement with the worker that at what rate they will be paid, that is called the prefixed rate of wages. In case of time rate system, that may be hourly rate of wages, that may be daily rate of wages, that may be weekly rate of wages, or that may be monthly rate of wages. The wages payable to the worker be determined by multiplying hours worked or time taken by the worker with hourly rate of wages. So, how many times they have worked into the rate of wages is result into the total wage payable to the worker. The formula may be written in this way: wages equal to time taken in hours into time rate. Now, take an example. In a factory, there are two workers, Amol and Bimal. Their rates of wages are rupees 12 and rupees 10 per hours respectively. In a week, they worked for 44 hours and 40 hours respectively. Ascertain the weekly wages of Amol and Bimal under ordinary time rate system. So, it is very simple. What we have learned here, the formula: wages equal to time taken into time rate or hours worked into time rate. Now, wages of Amol has taken or worked for 44 hours. So, 44 hours, Amol's rate of wages is rupees 12 per hour. So, rupees 12 per hour, after multiplying it is rupees 528 per week. So, Amol will get 528 rupees per week on the basis of hours worked. Now, wages of Bimal has taken 40 hours to complete the job and his rate of wages is rupees 10 per hour. So, 40 into rupees 10 equal to rupees 400 per week. So, this is very simple. Now, come to the differential time rate system. Differential time rate system, that is, here the different time rate systems are applicable to different level of efficiency of worker. The workers with more efficiency will get higher time rate, workers with less efficiency will get lower time rate. Then it is called the differential time rate system. The depending upon the level of efficiency of the workers concerned, different rate of wages are fixed. Up to a certain level of efficiency, the normal rate of wages is allowed. That is the guaranteed wages. Up to a certain level of efficiency, a normal rate of wages is allowed to a worker, that is worker will not get below that rate, and for a level of efficiency higher than that, higher rates of wages are allowed. As a result, the workers with lower efficiency will get lower rate of wages, workers with higher efficiency level will get higher rate of wages. The following example may be sufficient to explain the concept. Let the normal time rate of wages be rupees 25 per hour. Normal time rate is rupees 25 per hour, that is worker will not get less than rupees 25 per hour, that is the guaranteed wages rate. Suppose if this is the table showing the showing how time rates are increasing with the increase in efficiency, then see up to 80% efficiency normal time rate, that is rupees 25. Above 80% but up to 90% efficiency, workers will get 110% of normal time rate. Normal time rate 25, 110% rupees 27.50 per hour. Above 90% but up to 100%, 120% of normal time rate, 25 into 120%, rupees 30. Above 100% up to 120% of efficiency, 130% of normal time rate, 25 into 130%, 32.50. And above 120%, 140% of normal time rate, 25 into 140%, that is 35 rupees. So, with the increase in the efficiency of the workers are getting higher rate of wages. So, this is called the differential time rate system, that is depending upon the efficiency of the worker, if the rates are different, then that is called the differential time rate system. Now, we have discussed earlier that the differential time rate is calculated on the basis of efficiency. So, now come to the point how the efficiency be calculated. How the efficiency be calculated? How the efficiency be calculated? Now, efficiency be calculated on the basis of on two bases, that is output basis, on time basis. If it is output basis, the calculation formula is efficiency equal to actual output by standard output into 100. If it is calculated on timely basis, then efficiency equal to standard time by actual time into 100. So, if it is on output basis, actual output by standard output into 100. If it is on time basis, standard time by actual time into 100. Illustration 1. Two workers A and B are working in a factory. They are entitled to get wages under the following differential time rate system. Up to 80% efficiency normal time rate, above 80% up to 90% 110% of normal time rate, above 90% up to 100% 120% of normal time rate, above 100% 130% of normal time rate. This is the given differentials in case of a factory where A and B are working. Standard output per worker is 200 units per week. Standard output per worker is 200 units per week. Normal rate of wages is rupees 20 per hour. During a week, A produced 190 unit, B produced 210 units. 210 units. A and B worked 44 hours and 42 hours during the week. Calculate the amount of weekly wages payable to A and B. So, in this type of problem, there are specific steps which will be followed obviously, then that will be easier to solve a problem or handle a problem. So, in the first step, we will calculate the efficiency of the concerned worker. Now, calculation of efficiency of worker in point number 1. Worker A, actual output by standard output into 100. A produced 190 units out of standard fixed at 200 units. So, 190 units actual output, standard output 200 units into 100, that is 95%. Now, B produced 210 units where the standard was 200 units into 100, 105%. So B's efficiency is more than 100%, while A's efficiency is between 90% to 100%. Now calculation of applicable time rate. Worker A, normal time rate into differential. Normal time rate was rupees 20 as given in the problem. Now in case of worker, the efficiency is 95%. So in case of efficiency between 90% to 100%, according to the given scale, the worker will get 120% of normal time rate. So 20 into 120%, that is rupees 24 per hour. In case of worker B has the efficiency of more than 100%. If the efficiency is more than 100%, according to the given schedule, the worker will get 130% of normal time rate. Normal time rate 20, 130%, rupees 26 per hour. Now finally the calculation of wages of worker. For worker A, B, hours worked. A worked for 44 hours, B 42 hours as given in the problem. Time rate applicable rupees 24 in case of A, rupees 26 in case of B. Now wages is calculated by multiplying column 2 and 3, that is hours worked into time rate applicable. That is 44 hours into rupees 24, rupees 1056. 42 hours into rupees 26, that is 1092. So total wages to both the workers payable 2148. Now come to the second illustration. P and Q are working in a factory. P and Q are working in a factory. They are allowed 80 hours to do a job. P completed the job in 72 hours and Q completed the job in 84 hours. The normal rate of wages is rupees 30 per hour. Calculate the amount of wages payable to P and Q for the job. And the scale is given up to 80% efficiency, normal time rate is applicable. Above 80% and up to 100%, 110% of normal time rate. And above 100% up to 120%, 120% of normal time rate. Now come to the solution part. First we have calculated the efficiency in step 1 for worker P. Here the efficiency will be calculated on timely basis. The formula is standard time by actual time into 100. The standard time for both the worker is 80 hours. So 80 hours is the standard time. P has taken to complete the job 72 hours. So standard time by actual time into 100, that is 111%. That worker P has taken less time to complete the job, so his efficiency is more than 100%. Now in case of worker Q, 80 hours is the standard time, 84 hours he has taken to do the job into 100, that is 95%. So here you see Q has taken more than standard hours to complete the job. So his efficiency is obviously less than 100%. Now calculation of applicable time rate. So as per the given schedule, worker P will get normal time rate into differential applicable. Normal time rate is rupees 30. His efficiency is more than 100%. So 100% to 120%, the worker will get 120% of normal time rate. So 30 into 120%, rupees 36 per hour. Worker Q's efficiency is 95%, which is less than 100%. So in case of efficiency between 80 to 100, worker will get 110% of normal piece time rate. So rupees 30 into 110%, that is rupees 33 per hour. Now calculation of wages is in the same way as we have done earlier. Worker P and Q, they have worked for 72 hours, 84 hours as given in the problem. Time rate applicable rupees 36 in case of P, in case of Q rupees 33. Wages column 2 into column 3. 72 hours into 36, 2592. 84 hours into 33, 2772. that is P will get for the week 2592, Q will get 2772. Totally they will get 5364. So, in this way we will calculate the